So this is a blank chip, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the first of the OTA into the mini chip. So let's scroll down. We're going to look for the the room module, and then now it's the port 19. So we put OK, and now we've got it ready. It's connected, and now let's write the OTA file or bin into the board. So now the sketch is compiling. Let's move this up here. So as it goes through and compile, it's going to write to the chip. As soon as it writes to the chip, it's going to give the initial login to the Wi-Fi. So here it's going to write through all the way to the 100. Then it's going to reset the pin. So now, right now, this particular chip is the blue LED is flashing and it's giving the heartbeat, and it's trying to log in to the Wi-Fi. So we'll be able to see that. And let's close this out. We go back into Rockrail, and it's going to allow us to peek into the board. So let's go into the WIO maintenance scan here, and now we connect. So now it's connecting, and now look what it says. It's waiting to connect. There's the 88K connecting, and then set up OTA, and then now here is the actual IP address. So if we pull up the the router and log into the router, we'll be able to see the same thing. Now we go in here, hit client, and now you can see that this is the board itself logged in. And remember, we saw the IP address, and that's the 423 here. I'm sorry, the 243. And now we know that this step is good. The board is ready. It's ready for us to now configure. So we go into Rockrail now. We select the binary for the board, and now we're going to go to the mini, and we're going to open that file, and now the IP address 192.168.8.243. Now it's 3232, and let's move this over because we want to watch here at the server and let the server give us the updates. So let's start the OTA, and there it goes, sending the binaries. There, and now we see the OTA and then the OK. So that lets us know that it's installed, it's set up. So we can now go back into the maintenance, and now let's read the board again. So we scan it, go to port, Actually, you should disconnect and then connect to it. And then now, this is the WIO configuration. And now you can see it shows the rock rail, all that information. So now the board is actually loaded with this particular bin. So we can go in, and 88K is the Wi-Fi, then the password. Now we can set that. Then here is the Rockrail's IP address. And we configure that. And then now you see it's connected to the server. And now we'll change this to 88. This is the IO that we want, and we can set that. So now let's come down to the IO itself. Here. And now we're going to change these all to sensors. So we have all 16 sensors. But okay. Now it's going, and we set it. And now let's go back into query. Do a query, and there's the node 88, and then now here's all 16 of the IOs. So we can close this. Okay. Go into the control, sensor monitor, and here we go. So we can see all of the ports. And now let's do the one thing that I mentioned about, and that was to test the pin number 3. Remember, on the other board we had issues with pin number 3. So let's see if I can test this real quick. We need to look at the pinout. So here's the pinout, and I need to make sure I don't short out anything. So that pin that's on the upper side here. So that's going to be here on the outside here. And then now that's pin 1. Pin 3, or IO3, is GPIO 5, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Why is it looking? Let me refresh this, because that's showing 88. That was showing board 33. Did I not change that? I thought I changed it to 88. Let's go here. Yeah, that's showing 8. That's 88. Okay, let's see something. Let's let this restart. Let me restart it, and then pull it out of the, I'm pulling it out of the COM port, and then let it boot up by itself with regular power. So now it's flashing blue and it's logging in. let's go and see. We can do another check here. So let's ping the 192.168.8.243. Okay, there. So we see the ping, so we know it's on the network, it's logged in. So, and I'm showing you different ways of kind of double checking and using different tools to see almost the same thing. Okay, here it is. It's up. And let's open up the control and let's pull up the sensor monitor. Okay, let's clear all of these here. Let me restart it again. Let's pull us. Okay, so I logged in. Sensor monitor. Okay, here we go. So now, once again, I'm going to go back and I'm trying to check and verify that pin number 3. Okay, pin number 3 is up. So now, let me do a spot check on a couple of other. This is 16 or 15, 16. That's 16, and then 4, and then 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Okay, so that means that I have an issue on that other board, but now we've gone through and we've loaded up this particular board. We've notified, or not notified, we identified where the firmware is located. We now know which bin file of the factory, or which factory bin file to install, and then at what memory location, which is that X or 0x000. So now this is all you need to go through and load your particular module. This is the one to get. There's 2 of them that are verified 100%, and now you've kind of seen exactly what you have to do. So if you purchase one, then you come back to this video and just go through each one of these steps and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to wrap this one up and hope you guys subscribe, like, share, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.